Hi, this is Mark and Sheeta was sent on Facebook. If you look at it quickly, there's 22 grade 2 faults and 4 grade 3. So my initial impression was that the person just needs a lot more practice, maybe another 20 hours of lessons, maybe, just not yet at the standard. Then if you look at it a bit closer, there's only 3 for the vehicle controls and none for the reverse or the turnabout or the hill start. So a lot of it's kind of centered around the interaction with other drivers or other users, or even the rules of the road. So, for example, there's a grade 2 for the rules at the start, which meant that you got 3 questions wrong. And then for roundabouts alone, there's 2 grade 2s for positioning. Um, there's a grade 2 for observation and 2 grade 3s for observation as well as a signal on the roundabout. So, oh yeah, and then yield, another grade 2 at the bottom for yield right of way for the roundabouts. So it looks like you're getting in the wrong lanes for the roundabout. So if you're going for the first or second exit, you're in the left hand lane, and if you're going for the third or the right hand lane, then you're in the right third or sorry the third exit, then you're in the right hand lane. So it looks like you're maybe getting in the wrong lane and then coming off, but not observing as you're coming off, which is probably why you're getting the 2 grade 3s. Um, the that was the 2 position at the roundabouts. Position turning left just weren't close enough to the curb as you turn left. Observation moving off. There was 3 for not checking your blind spot. And then there was another grade 3 for that. So you obviously moved off one time without looking properly, and somebody else was coming, like a cyclist or another car, and maybe caused them to have to brake or slow down. Um, Observation changing lanes. So again, there was a grade 3 for that, which meant that went to change lanes, but you didn't observe properly, and it was dangerous because there would have been somebody already there. So just the grade 3s look like there's not an awareness of what is all around you. The observation at the roundabouts. So the grade 2, you maybe just come off without checking the left mirror or the right mirror, and the 2 grade 3s, as I was saying, I suspect that you were in the wrong lane and then didn't observe properly as you left, which then added to the initial fault for the positioning. And then observation turning right, you maybe just turned right but didn't stop or slow down long enough to look both ways. Correction of the hazards, grade 1, so you're maybe just hitting the speed bumps a bit too hard, something like that. Signals at the roundabout, you either didn't indicate left coming off or you indicated left coming up to it. Um, if you look on the RSA website, there's a good video for roundabouts which would help to explain it to you. And signal stopping, possibly the most common one for that would be whenever you're stopping for the reverse around the corner, people indicating left too early, which means that you're turning into the road and not stopping afterwards. The progress in the straight, 2 grade 2s just meant that you weren't getting up towards the speed limit when it was safe to do so, and progress changing lanes. That the fact you got a grade 2 and a grade 3 for observation changing lanes as well would make me think that you delayed. So you were maybe going in the right hand lane, delayed, didn't move in at the first opportunity whenever you should have done. Then by the time that you did go to move, some other cars behind you had moved in already. You didn't observe to see if it was then safe. So whereas if you move in the first opportunity, any car behind will follow in behind you. And then progress at traffic lights. The just maybe it was a green light and took a bit too long moving off, or you were maybe turning right and you maybe waited for the green arrow whenever you could have went on the full green light. And so 3 for the controls, 1 for accelerator, clutch and gears, which for to get 22 grade 2s, only 3 for the controls shows that your issue isn't really with the car controls, it's more about the rules of the road, I think. And then again, the yield right of way at the roundabouts meant that you went onto it once and didn't give way to a car from the right, or it could have been if you found yourself in the wrong lane as you come off, you had to give way to anyone who was in the correct lane to let them off first, or else if you find yourself in the wrong lane, you could maybe just go the whole way around the roundabout, um, and come off that way. So my advice would be to brush up on the rules of the road more, brush up on the theory about roundabouts and who has the right of way. And if you did that, I think it would improve your, yeah, I think that you would do a lot better next time. So best luck.